Right, today I'm going to replace the motor in this. I'm going to try and replace the motor in this Workzone 18V drill. I've burnt the motor out, trying to do some brush some rust off something with this wire wheel, and I think I've kind of overstretched it a bit really. And there was smoke coming out of here and a bit of sparking inside here. I'll see if I can make it do it now. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of smoke coming out of that drill now. So basically, I bought a motor off Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description. And fingers crossed, it'll just be simple enough to do. So let's get started. I'll take the battery off. There is about 10 different screws holding the drill together, so I'll whip those out. Right, so I'm just taking I've taken the rest of the screws out, I'm just taking the last one out now. And right, so let's open up the drill. So this is the motor here. This is what we need to take out and replace. So this top switch comes out. Right, the chuck and the little torque unit and the motor kind of pop out like that, and the motor should just pull off. Yeah, the motor just pulls off the back of the this part. So now it's just a case of desoldering the wires here and swapping over to the new motor this little plastic bit sort of mount on the rear, and this little plastic bit at the front, which just is 2 screws. So I'll do that now off camera, and we'll put it back together. Right, just before I desolder this this motor, I've just jotted down on the side of the new motor which wire goes to which terminal. So I've put a little pencil mark: B for black, red for so R for red on the other side. Right, I've soldered on the new motor, which was a bit of an effort actually, because I think it's because these little tabs are quite big and the whole thing is metal. They took quite a lot of the solder took quite a lot of melting, because I think the heat was getting conducted away. So yeah, that took a while, but I'm now ready. Before I put it all back together, I'm just going to do a little functional test. So I'm going to check it works before I screw it all back together. So I'm just going to put the battery back on here and pull the trigger, fingers crossed, the motor will spin. Yeah, looks good. Check it works in the other direction as well. Yeah, works in both directions. Great. So I'm going to rebuild that now, and yeah, I'll do another test once it's all back together. Right, so the drill's all screwed back together now. I'll pop the battery back in for one last test. So that's good. I'll just check the different directions. Yeah, feels pretty powerful actually. And then the different speeds as well. And in the other direction. Yeah, so that seems to be as good as new. The motor was about £7 off Amazon. I think I paid about maybe £25–30 for the drill. So is it worth it? I think so. I quite enjoyed fixing it. It's a bit of a faff. The solder took a little while to melt, but it's satisfying once you've done it. So I'll put the link for the motor in the description. There was quite a range of prices. I've just went for the cheapest one, and it seems to work fine. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful.